Why the rush for a Catholic school? Why are parents constantly fascinated about sending their children or their child to a Catholic school? Are all the Catholic schools in all the places the same? Do they offer the same value, quality of education to children? You know, can anybody who is a non-Catholic send their child or children to a Catholic school? Who are the teachers of this Catholic school? These and many more are the questions I shall be answering or treating in this very content. Meanwhile, my name is Chinyere Ojike. Welcome once again to my channel. I really appreciate your constant support. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and keep coming back for more. So parents in the United Kingdom often prefer Catholic schools over the public schools due to a strong perception of strong values, a focus on discipline and strong behavior, a strong sense of community, and often a reputation for high academic standards. These are just some of the reasons why a lot of parents in the United Kingdom scant over the Catholic schools, whether they are Catholics or non-Catholics. And interestingly, I'll be answering that question if you are allowed to send your children to Catholic schools, when you are not a Catholic. However, here are more of the fascinating reasons why most of the parents choose to send their children to Catholic schools over the public schools. Strong moral code. This is the number one. Catholic schools emphasize values like respect, responsibility, and ethical conduct, which many parents appreciate as a foundation for their child's character development. Number two, positive school culture. A strong sense of community and belonging within the school with a focus on pastoral care and support for students. So what is pastoral care? It is actually the school's effort to support the students' well-being, especially the emotional, physical, social, and the mental well-being of a child in a school. Next point, academic reputation. Many Catholic schools have this reputation for high academic achievement over a period of time. They often perform very well in comparison to other public schools. Now, here is an interesting statistics I found about the academic performance of the Catholic schools in the UK. According to the available data, Catholic schools in the UK generally outperform national averages in academic performance. They outperform, oh my God, with a higher proportion of students achieving expected outcomes compared to non-faith schools, often attributed to factors like a strong ethos and lower rate of pupils eligible for free school meals, with statistics showing that around 63.2% of pupils in Catholic schools achieve 5 good GCSEs, including English and maths, compared to 57.4% in non-faith schools. So why would a parent want to send their little one to a Catholic school having read about this online? And this also highlights the reason why you would sometimes want to enroll your child to some Catholic schools within your address, because they will ask you to make a choice of 3, schools within your area. Sometimes you would apply for this for your children, you wouldn't get a chance. You'll be told that my child's school, they are never getting a space for any child. It's something that you have to apply on time for your child to get a place. So another factor is a smaller class sizes. I don't think parents really care about this. Most parents, all they care about is it a Catholic school or not, Though before you enroll your child to a school, sometimes, especially if they are starting reception, parents are allowed to come in for inspection. I don't know about even year one. Were we taken through? Please comment in the comment section if you were taken around to inspect your child's classroom or the school before your child was enrolled into year one, year two, or year three. I'm not sure about that. I am certain for the reception and nursery as well. So are their classes truly small sizes? Well, I've only worked in one Catholic school as a supply teaching assistant in Hartlepool. And usually they are 30, and my son's school, they are 30 in number. And this is similar to the public schools. Public primary schools I've worked in, normally 30. That's the limit for a class. Yes. So I am not sure about this. Though I know children usually work in a group, they position them to have a discussion in groups. Yes. Another reason here is parental involvement. They say Catholic schools often encourage high level of parent participation, which can contribute to a stronger school community. Anyway, this is true because a couple of times I've been invited over to my son's school. At the beginning of the term, they will give you the what is it called, the update on how your child has been progressing, the weaknesses, the strengths. Where they would ask you questions as to where you would like your child to improve. They would give you their own, details as to what your child has been doing, the excellent scores, the bad scores, and blah blah blah. Where needed to be worked on. And certain times they've also called us in to come in for some school activities like the mass, the prayer. Last Wednesday I was there. Yes, 9 o'clock. They had this at the beginning of the Vatican and oh, what have you, a whole lot of them. And my child is going through the catechism class for Holy Communion. Though this is optional if you are not a Catholic, if you don't want your child. I think they are open-minded, to be honest, with parents because they know that not all the children in the Catholic school, not all of them are Catholics. So they cannot force anybody, any parents to do what they don't want to do because the main reason most parents that are not Catholic are sending their children there is because of the moral values they imbibe on these children. I think that's enough not to come to their church. So this justifies the question, can I send my child to a Catholic school? The answer is pure yes. Yes, not all parents, not all children are Catholics. Like I stated, my son's teacher, yes, they have a Muslim teacher teaching in their school. So you can as well apply if you want to teach in a Catholic school and you're not a Catholic, do not be afraid. You are welcome to teach in a Catholic school. Not all parents are Catholic, like it's stated here, correct. And not all Catholic schools are the same. They say quality varies depending on the specific and its location. Environment plays a greater factor in influencing a child's development. Somebody who is brought up in Agege, if you are a Nigerian, somebody who is brought up in nature and somewhere in Lagos, those ghettos in Lagos, and someone who was raised in a place like VI, their behavior, their orientation would definitely be entirely different. So same is common here. There was a school I went to teach in Bellingham. Oh my God, it was crazy. It was crazy. That is not, I was like, I wish I was allowed, to meet with all of their parents. I would say, please come and take your child out of this school. Sorry to say this on camera. To be honest, I felt for the children because the class was chaotic. Chaotic. In a class of about 30 children, almost 10 were going something that I don't know. They have behavioral challenges that should have curtailed. But after some time, because I worked in that school for 2 weeks, after some time I came back to the school. I realized that they set up a class, something like OT session for those. They picked a handful of them, about 5 of them. They put them in an OT class where they can do their colomental thing alone because they were influencing those other ones that were good in the class. Children asking to go to OT. And when you go to OT, what do? You play, you jump trampoline, you waste time while other kids are busy learning in the class. You don't do anything. And why would they send you to OT? Because the child was distracting the class. So they just send the child to OT, a quiet room to go and stay so that the child can concentrate and teach. So I was really sad. So not all Catholic, though that school isn't a Catholic school, I must say, but not all the Catholic schools are the same. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten a chance to work in my boys' school, but I know that they are good. They are good. And I've worked in a Catholic school during my placement for my educational qualification years back. Yes, Peter and Paul Primary School, Bolton in Manchester area. I observed year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 6. It was lovely. It was heavenly. I worked in another primary school in Hartlepool. Oh my God, the school. In fact, I didn't really know that school. It wasn't so obvious. I was just asking because the name is different. It doesn't have this scent name. But the staff, just oh my god, they were good. It doesn't take you time to know the school that is good and school. When you see a teacher, making sure that every child understands what is being taught and they do their assessments, their exercise, and the class. You have to help, correct, put the child through. That is what a parent is looking out for, compared to the school where I said I went to. Whether you do it or not, or you are on your own, teacher don't do 1 hour is gone. The next lesson would proceed. And you don't blame the teacher because the class was chaotic. The children were not listening. I pinpointed a black Nigerian boy. That particular boy, within 2 minutes, if you say sit down, he's up again. If you say sit, I asked the boy, were you born in the UK? He said no. I said, okay. You were born in Nigeria. Every night you are calling the name. He doesn't. But the fantastic thing about this little boy was that whenever phonics or history is being taught in the class, the teacher asks questions, she answers, but he doesn't know much. He wasn't really good. Not that he doesn't know, because he might get to learn later on. I felt really terrible. But I was happy when I finally went back to that school that they moved those set of children to OT, though they didn't bring the Nigerian boy out. He remained in the class because he was being distracted by others who had that behavioral challenges that has not been diagnosed. Because I asked, what exactly can they say that is wrong with all of these children behaving abnormally? They said, some of them, the way the parents brought them up, they don't shout, they don't correct them, and they brought that habit to school. Because that school has a special needs section for autism, blah, blah, blah. These children are not even in special needs. Their own are just behavior. In fact, they are constantly happy to hear the word suspension. They want to go on suspension so that they wouldn't come to school. Anyway, the next question people ask, are Catholic schools better in the UK? Well, the answer is I won't be the one answering it direct. Across all categories of faith school examined, the proportion of pupils achieving level 4 or above in reading, writing, and maths at key stage 2 was equal to or higher than the equivalent figure for non-faith schools, with 83% of pupils in Church of England and 85% in Roman Catholic schools. You see, no much difference. It's just 85% goes to Catholic school and then 83% goes to Church of England. So faith schools, they are doing better off than non-faith schools. So are all the Catholic schools in the United Kingdom free? This is the big question. The answer is capital no. All the Catholic schools in the United Kingdom, they are not free. We were really shocked. Yes, because we were planning to move this September to join my husband where he is staying. If you follow my vlog, we were on Christmas holiday to Jersey Island. So because of my husband's work condition, we plan to leave this place to Jersey so that our little boy can start school there. But we considered a lot. We said, okay, if you go to Jersey, on every street in Jersey, you would be surprised to count 1 to 4 church structures, very massive church structures. So we were happy, and a lot of Catholic churches there. My husband started making inquiries for Catholic schools. Guess what? All of them, none of them is free. Yes. Guess how much per term? £2,999, which is £3,000 in a term, not even in a year. How much did you earn that you want to be paying £3,000 per term? So that really shocked us. Remember, Jersey Island, it's a crown dependency on its own, but it is in the United Kingdom. I've shared a lot about Jersey Island, a lot of differences, even NHS is not there, hospital, blah, 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 not so free, and the whole lot. Anyway, you have learned all the Catholic schools in England is not free to enroll your child. Anyway, make inquiries first before you get your child into one, and start searching on time if you would like your child to attend a Catholic school. Even though you guys are not Catholic, they are open like this to welcome everybody. Yes, because they believe that if every child should be nurtured and tutored very well, have all the moral values, precepts, inculcated in them and they live by those principles and values, that the society should be a better place. I think that should be the reason they are open to every religion, every background, every culture, oh my God, they are not discriminatory at all. So that is it for this content. Please like my video, share my video if you can, subscribe to my channel, and keep coming back for more upload as this. Thank you and bye once again.